Welcome to Echo Study. This is the 12 Days of Teamas. Over the last few weeks, we have watched as our beloved reaction channels mitigate the muddy waters created by their own Discord pressure cracks and/or information leaks. There is an old saying in girl world, Amber always tells on herself. Amber, who I believe isn't getting enough oxygen to her brain due to her size, has had a hard time keeping all of her lies straight. So, by nature, she will tell on herself eventually. You don't have to sacrifice your morals and relationships and/or public persona to find out things that she is going to tell on herself about. So, Teamas. A comment on my last video highlighted their shock that Jordy had this blatant tomfoolery. During a live stream, he stated he had some tea, but he's going to release it slowly over the 12 days of Teamas. This has never been the standard in the reaction channel world that we know of. I classify this as playing in y'all's faces with their money. Jordy has made a live stream that has its own societal rules. When Jordy gets a donation, he will pick an emoji to put in the chat linked to the donator's screen name, and all the viewers will spam the emoji. When they are mad at him, they spam tomatoes. It's customary to donate money on your birthday and/or before surgery so other viewers can wish you like a lucky, healthy, happy, labubu life. I think this all came from the fact that people started watching reaction channels like Jordy to go over what happened on Amber's channel without giving her views. This is a tricky little sidestep, and you all are so clever. But this practice of reaction channel rewatchery has become the breeding ground for an absolute mess.
Cut the cameras. Dead ass.
You have given too much power to the reaction channel. You have given them too much money and/or inflated their egos to the size that they will play in your face with their money.
Me? What do I owe you? I owe you what? I'm a capitalist king that doesn't know anyone's shit, so yeah, that's my response.
So why do I think Jordy would do this? One, he wanted to create a buzz. But the cracks and the side channel characterization of Rachel, Snowflake, and himself have completely overshadowed this. The issue with Deets and Obese to Beast, Jordy wants to tell the viewer, I have a lot of things I do not show you or tell you. This shows the viewer he has control over the situation. He won't give the information out until he feels like he can capitalize on it. When Jordy said he was going to release the information slowly, he was met with a lot of tomatoes in the chat. People were mad and then he did lecture the viewer. He turned the spotlight off of himself onto the viewer and blamed them, calling them impatient and basically railing on them, saying they can take what he gives them when he gives it to them or go away. This style of engagement isn't terrible since he won't let the viewer bully him, but he is bullying the viewer, and he has no issue telling you as much. I don't know why, but I think this does create a space where he calls people out somewhat, and it's not terrible. I'm not anti-Jordy, but he is a side character now. So what do you think the 12 Days of Teamas will unveil? I believe there is a lot of videos floating around from the infamous Turd Discord, and the Fox News channels of the Amberverse want to make sure the dumbass viewer stays under their thumb. They know part of the 24-hour news cycle is holding back information when other things are blowing up. Would you release stale tea when it won't get any views because everyone is collectively talking about how Rachel has no soul?
Library is open. All right, Jujubee.
I'm not nervous. I'll read a bitch. I will read you to filth.
So I believe in this space things will always be released, leaked, or become known. It might not be for years, like the confirming of Wipegate, but it will come out. I have been in this space for a very long time, and I can assure you when the dust settles, the views will run dry, and the money becomes non-existent, things will drop. The one thing about a 24-hour news cycle is sometimes you have to watch a surfing squirrel.
They see me rolling, they hate it.
In my last video, I stated I do not believe Emily's cameras ever ran out of batteries. This is a lie. Emily recording Amber when they fight tells me all I need to know. Emily knew the entire time the leverage these videos would have. Amber was probably being recorded more than she even realizes.
Secret Discord videos. Secret Discord videos.
The Wendigo feeder keeps coming back for one last scare.
Am I scared? Nah. I'm scared. I'm scared.
So, with the holidays on the horizon, we have to ask ourselves if anything these reaction channels have are linked to what happened to Rarity, would they have held back? Or if, let's say, it was a video of Amber screaming, if the video was Amber throwing her cat outside like so many believe she did. And that would be a no. I do not believe anyone would sit on any information of real value to the viewer.
I'm right about a lot of things that people have zero clue that they even know is going on.
Meaning this will be the same old stale regurgitated shit that keeps echoing through the Amberverse. My only hope is that everyone is too dumb to realize they have some kind of link to what happened to Rarity and they haven't figured it out yet. I'm looking right at you, Snowflake.
I've always known I've been second best and I don't mind. No matter how many cardigans he buys, I'm happy to be second best. I don't mind that.
Good, that's very grown up.
When it's someone you admire or love or just happen to know.
But once it's released, maybe the viewer will be able to figure it out for them. I can also hope that Emily's desperation for money or to backstab reaction channels will help us figure out what happened to Rarity. The entire internet needs to band together and solve this so I can sleep at night. I've been compiling a list of Rarity theories, information, and anything I can find. Again, I believe Rarity's disappearance is what's giving power to Emily, Amber, and maybe even Rachel. People want to know what happened. The need to find out isn't just linked to mystery for some of us, as we've watched Rarity for a decade, and we will never stop trying to figure out what happened. If we collectively figure this out, we could take the power from Rachel, Emily, Amber, and everyone to use the situation to make Vlogmas money. I don't care if Emily sucked the soul out of Amber during her cryptid full moon events. I don't care if Amber yelled at the folklore monster, the skinwalker that haunts my subconscious.
All right, now I'm about to flip the
Flex, hold it.
Get
Hold
that
it,
shit
goddamn.
away from me. I'm about to flip out.
They are both horrible people who have done horrible things, and they bond over the hatred they receive from the world. I think Emily knew this would be leverage. She was never hiding herself as a feeder, and she showed her scary cryptid face. Just think of it like she was never hiding. Just because someone says something is true does not mean it's true, especially when the narrator is so unreliable. Emily and Amber have both confirmed that Emily tried and did make money off of her past feeder relationship.
Currency corruption, or let them eat cake optics. All because he loves us.
So we know they are willing to put up human lives for money. Could Emily and Amber have written season 6 together, but it kind of maybe blew up in their face? Or maybe it didn't and they're absolutely loving this? Who knows?
The tea is exceptionally good today. Who made this? Very delicious.
Did they split the AdSense money? Maybe it was the plan all along. The face reveal, the feeder arc, the denying it but eating nonstop. Maybe they were looking for a new audience together. So, in all of this, Rarity has either lost their life or been rehomed. I do not feel bad for the season 6 writers. I do not believe Teamas will reveal anything to help us get further to the truth, but I do believe we will eventually figure it out. Thanks for watching. This is Echo Study.